everybody and welcome to Run for Cover. My name is Griff and today we'll be starting our new series 7 Days to Die. We're going to be focusing at the start with some solo play, just on setting up a new game, getting in there, how to survive the first night. Hoping to get some more people involved. If you'd like to get involved, obviously join our Steam group, Run for Cover Gaming. Add me as a friend and maybe we'll get you in on a server and see if we can get some gameplay going. To start with, we'll set up a new game. I tried one game already, set pretty much everything to easy just to sort of get my head around the game. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. It's my kind of survival game. The crafting element of it is what gets me excited. But we'll start a new game. So survival multiplayer. This map is quite boring. It's great for your first run through, but there's not a lot in it. So we'll randomly generate. Gives us that sort of air of mystery. And we'll start a new game. We'll call it Run for Cover. We'll reset everything to default. So standard options, difficulty, Nomad. Designed for experienced FPS players. Okay. We'll go with that. Everything else can stay the same. Modded options, 24 hours cycle, 40 minutes. Sounds reasonable. Loot respawn time, 7 days. Drop everything. So the one thing I will change is the craft timer. I'm going to change that to none because there's nothing more boring than watching a video of someone crafting things that take 5 or 6 minutes. So instant crafting just makes it slightly more enjoyable. Airdrops every 3 days. I did have on the easy game the airdrops dropping every day, but I found after about 5 days of running after them, I got bored and I kept getting the same stuff. So we'll leave that as every 3 days. I think it gives you more time to do other stuff as well, rather than just focusing on chasing after aeroplanes. What I will do is I'll set up the multiplayer. I'll put a password on it. I'll do that off camera, and we'll come back. We'll be in the game. Okay, here we are. We're in the game. First things first, I will find the center of the map. Gives us something to sort of orientate ourselves on. Wow, we're pretty central, but quite far south. So that's the middle. Sort of allows us to orientate ourselves. We don't want to go too far away from the centre, but I don't really want to start in the city. I want to stay in this green area. So the first thing I'm going to do, remove this from my inventory, is put together what I like to call a starter's toolkit, which involves me building a stone axe, a crossbow, and an iron reinforced club. So we'll start with the stone axe. So the first thing we do is we punch the grass. One more bit of grass. Stick. So we got some grass. We make that into plant fibres, which is kind of like a poor man's rope. Then we find some stones. There's a nice stone there. Sharpen the stone. So we've got. So these are the items you need to create a stone axe. You can find these recipes or patterns from here. So we go into tools and traps. Stone axe shows you. So you can't put the items anywhere. That won't allow you to craft anything. And you can't get it to fill it out for you. So what you have to do is you have to put the items in place and then you craft it. But once you've crafted it, you can either from here just put the items in these places again. So you put the plant fibres in, the stone and the stick, and it will build it. It will come up to craft, or you can just click on this and it will fill that in manually, automatically for you. but until it's green, it won't manually automatically fill stuff in for you. I don't understand that mechanic, but it doesn't bother me at all either. So there we are. We've got our stone axe. We'll search this bird's nest whilst we're here. Oh, not surprised it's empty. And what I like to do is I'll cut down a tree. So the stone axe is an excellent tool. You can cut down trees with it, smash up stones with it. You can mine with it. You can kill zombies with it. I'm going to move away from this area now, because once you knock something down, it does tend to make the zombies walk into that sort of area. But the stone axe is also a repair tool. It's pretty much every tool rolled into one. And yeah, you can't go wrong with the stone axe as a starting point for the game. So what we're going to find now is some stones. Hopefully we can find across the river. We'll find some stones. I'll try and stay undetected to start with, just because one, it will make recording this much easier, and two, it's a pain in the ass to have to stop every 5 seconds to twonk a zombie. So we'll just try and stay hidden for a little while. Then what I'll try and do is find a road, because once you've found a road, you should be able to find houses. Let's make some wood, make some sticks. Okay, so the rest of the toolkit is a iron reinforced club. Ooh. So that is what we're going to use to kill our zombies with. The other part is a crossbow. As you can tell, I know the patterns for these crossbows and these things. So I don't have to look up, but you'll eventually get used to certain things. Certain things will always be in your inventory, or you'll always be making them. Wood frames and stuff like that. So let's just have a quick look around for some feathers. Wow, one feather. Nope. Ooh, bag. Some food and a shirt. So you can put your items on, you just drag them onto your torso. There you are. I'm not entirely sure why you start this game naked. Maybe another survivor has robbed you of your clothes, or some other not very nice thing has happened to you. But yeah, for some reason you start, well, you're just in your Calvin Kleins to start with, in the middle of nowhere, all by yourself, zombies everywhere. So I would say you've probably not had the best day. Let's make some arrows. So there we are. We've got our, as I said, our starter's toolkit. We are going to then try and find, we're going to kill this nurse. We're going to try and find a house. So the outfits that people are wearing are quite relevant, because you'll get different drops from different people. Where do we want to go? Spend hours looking for a place, but ideally we want a road. Yeah, so the outfits make a difference. The three main ones I look out for are your nurse outfit. They drop kind of medical supplies, things that you might find useful, empty jars and stuff like that. You've got the fatties, which are wearing Hawaiian t-shirts. Hawaiian shirts. If I can find one, I'll show you. They're slightly harder to kill. There's one over in the background there. They are slightly harder to kill. Usually I use the crossbow on them. So that's a fatty, just here. But we won't bother with them for now. And they drop food and fat, generally because they're fat and they eat a lot of food, I guess. So there is common sense towards that. And the third type are police officers. And the police officers are scary bad. They vomit at you, and then they charge towards you and explode. Yeah, not really what you want to happen, especially not early on in game. So yeah, getting a fair load of feathers here. Run away. And the worst thing to come across early on, or even later on, they're just bad all round. Dogs. They're quick. They can smell you from miles away. They are just all round bad. So we found a road. Follow this road down for a little while and see where it leads us. But yeah, everything else is kind of meh. Not really too worried. Yeah, dogs are bad. We'll load our crossbow just in case we come across any dogs. God forbid if we do. Yeah, I guess from now on we'll just be looting a few little things. There we are. There's a building just there, so we're heading in the right direction. It's like a little cluster of houses, which is ideal, really. And there's some water next to it as well, so this is a good find to start with. We'll just hide here for a second, see what we've got. So we ideally need some stone. We'll break up some of this stone over here, create some more crossbow bolts, and then we'll go and liberate at least one of these houses to stay in for the night. Ideally we want to get into a house, and then we can use it as like a base to start with. As I said, knocking stuff down, breaking stuff tends to make the zombies a little bit curious. So we don't want curious zombies yet. Keep going. Right. So this couldn't have been a better start, to be honest with you. A village, a little one, water, wildlife, stones and trees. I mean, literally, this is exactly what you want to start with. Let's crash that. So 34. Could probably do with a few more. Let's go over here. Got some stones in the way. So it's always a good idea to try and prepare before you go into an area that you know is going to be populated. It's ludicrous not to. So what we'll do is we'll prepare, we'll get a bunch of arrows together. Okay, deal with this zombie. Yeah, noisy as hell. We'll go deal with this zombie, and well, we've dealt with the zombie. We'll deal with these stones. We'll get a bit more, and we'll end the first episode. So it's been a good start. I mean, we found somewhere to stay. We've managed to get our starter's toolkit, so we've got something to hit the zombies with. We've got something to build with, and we've got something to shoot with. We've managed to create some arrows, get some feathers and all of that malarkey. I don't really want glass planes or a large bone. You know, I'm not really interested in a large bone. So, bullet casings, pine seeds. Tell you what, let's pay it forward. Good part about the pine seeds. There you are. A couple new trees for the environment. Iron fragments. Scrap iron's always good to have an abundance of. So we'll create that. I don't really want to keep the bullet casings for now, or the oil. Tablets are good. These sort of return some of your health. Everything else looks good. So we're pretty much prepared to take the village. We're healthy. We've got half food, half liquids, or water. I am going to end this episode here. So thank you for watching. If you enjoy, subscribe. There'll definitely be more. If you want to watch any other games and stuff like that, let us know, comments, and we'll see you in the next episode.